DCP na Wiper tutachukua viti 16. Na kati ya viti 85 ya ward between DCP and Wiper tutachukua 75.
Na wacha hii propaganda kusema ati Wiper imeachia DCP vitu vyote Nairobi.
Is the opposition publicly feuding over who should take control of Nairobi? It's evident that Gachagua and Kalonzo are back and forth, publicly disagreeing with who should be in control of Nairobi. Welcome back to our channel. Press the subscribe button for more news bulletins on Royal News, the channel where you get all your trending politics. We start our bulletins with a big question. What will happen to the opposition if they keep publicly fighting for who will be in control of Nairobi? An advantage to William Ruto, whose plan is to divide and conquer the opposition. But can William Ruto allow the opposition to conquer Nairobi? Let us dive into it. Now, Rigathi Gachagua affirms that DCP is going to take over the Nairobi politics, including the governors, the MCAs. Can we listen to Rigathi Gachagua?
Pangana vizuri na kiongozi wa Wiper ambaye ndiye amekuwa akisaidia ODM hapa Nairobi. Tumekubaliana kiti cha gavana kitachukuliwa na DCP. Kiti cha seneta kitachukuliwa na DCP. Kiti cha women rep kitachukuliwa na DCP.
Both the senator and the women rep belongs to ODM. Governor belongs to William Ruto, that is UDA. So definitely, I don't think Ruto would want to let go of the grip of Nairobi politics, given we have a broad-based agreement. But can DCP penetrate through? Gachagua also states he wants 16 out of 17 members of parliament slots and 90% of the MCA seats.
Kubaliana na Wiper kati ya viti 17. Kati ya DCP na Wiper tutachukua viti 16. Na kati ya viti 85 ya ward between DCP and Wiper tutachukua 75.
This only means that Gachagua calls the shots and has all the largest percentage of shares, because if Kalonzo is going to get 1 out of the whole percentage, where does this leave Kalonzo Musyoka in the opposition? Kalonzo Musyoka came out publicly refuting with Gachagua's claims that they had an agreement that he's going to take over the Nairobi politics. Can we listen to Kalonzo Musyoka?
Na wacha hii propaganda kusema ati Wiper imeachia DCP vitu vyote Nairobi. You know, they have to try everything wagonganishe Kalonzo na Gachagua.
This is 75 out of 85% of seats taken by DCP. Something doesn't add up. It is clear there will be disputes in the opposition, which will be an advantage for William Ruto. And at the end of the day, if Rigathi Gachagua and Kalonzo cannot master the art of unity in the opposition, then they can never beat William Ruto. Rather, with their slogan one term, they can never succeed.
Of course, we are calling our own colleagues to sit up together. We didn't want to give an impression there is anything seriously wrong. Tuletaka hii maneno ipoe, ndio sasa tuchukue msimamo pamoja.
Now, Morara Kibaso came out to also discuss in his speech, stating that Rigathi Gachagua is actually an impeached deputy president and he's just escorting the opposition. Can we listen to Morara Kibaso?
Hii mnaita united opposition, wako united kwa sababu Gachagua hasimami titi. Akiondoka Kenya akienda Marekani, wote wanalala. Akirudi upinzani inaamka. Akienda Marekani wanalala wote. Kuna mtu anaweza kuhold that rally. Akirudi wanaamka, wanamtegemea. Na wako united kwa sababu kila mtu anaona ako na kura za Wakikuyu na za Mount Kenya ambaye anaweza kupatia mgombea yoyote, lakini yeye hasimami. Ngoja hiyo Ruto atasaidia Gachagua kushinda zile kesi za kotini. Gachagua aweze kuwa kwamba anaweza kusimama kiti cha urais. Na atashinda hiyo kesi kabla ya 2027. Na akishashinda hiyo kesi atakubaliwa na hii IBC ya Ruto kukuwa candidate. Kwa sababu Ruto anataka Gachagua kwa debe ili iwe rais aishape vile anataka kuishape.
But if we analyze what Morara Kebaso is saying, what if Rigathi Gachagua is cleared to run? Will the opposition still stand united as one? Because this is where the tricky part comes in. If Rigathi decides to run when cleared, then definitely the opposition will not remain united. They might break away, because if it happens, then the opposition might break, giving an easy access to William Ruto's re-election 2027. Because some might disagree, if others will give in their support behind Rigathi, then maybe some opposition leaders will not be comfortable with it, which will make them to break away. But what do you think? Can the opposition actually have access to Nairobi politics? Because whoever controls Nairobi has the gold mine. And definitely, I don't think William Ruto is about to let the Nairobi gubernatorial seat slide. Well, everyone is eyeing the Nairobi politics. And so far, so good. It's the battle of dominance between Rigathi and William Ruto. We saw it in Mbeere North, and Ruto emerged victorious in Mbeere. They didn't want to know how the votes were maneuvered as long as they have a win. What if the same thing happens in 2027 when it comes to Nairobi politics? Only time will tell. Well, before we continue, I would like to thank our diehard supporters for growing our channel. And if it's your first time to listening to Royal News, press that subscribe button and ring your notification bell so that you can be first to receive our news bulletins once we upload them. Back to Nairobi politics. Is Rigathi Gachagua and Kalonzo Musyoka publicly having a disagreement on how the shares are divided? How can Gachagua take over 75 over 85%? Well, the clash between Rigathi Gachagua and Kalonzo is making a round on social media platform, with whom will be the controller of Nairobi.
DCP is a party for Nairobi, na hii ndio chanzo.
Utajua haujui Bwana William Ruto pamoja na timu yako. Kwa hivyo sisi tuko imara, na vile ambavyo nimesema, kama Wiper Patriotic Front ingepoteza hiki kiti, wangekuwa sasa everywhere wakisema Kalonzo ameshindwa, Kalonzo ametoka.
Kalonzo still emphasizes that the opposition is united as one, but the question is, how long?
Shinda Nairobi, tumeshinda kwa speaker Wetangula mwenyewe akashindwa na mheshimiwa Majimbo Kalasinga kwa kura nyingi zaidi, na ambaye tulikuwa tunasaidiana na yeye vile vile. Speaker, I don't know what has happened to my brother Wetangula. Awachane na mambo ya kusimamia wahuni, ajitokeze huko haraka sana. He is still a person I respect, but hiyo maneno ya chwele na kule kwingine, we want to tell him to run away as fast as he can.
Do you think the opposition can remain united with the continuous power struggles and who dominates Nairobi politics? It is called being over-ambitious and the continuous power struggles of who will be in control of Nairobi, the center of the gold mine. But can William Ruto allow the opposition to take over Nairobi politics? What will happen if Rigathi Gachagua can get cleared to run come 2027? Can the opposition still remain united as one? Kalonzo publicly refuses the claims Gachagua had an agreement to control the Nairobi politics with an imbalance of political parliamentaries shares, with the DCP taking over Nairobi politics with 16 out of 17 and almost 75% of parliamentaries. Can the opposition maintain unity as one? Leave me your views on the comment section. Subscribe to Royal News, the channel where you get all your trending politics. In case it's your first time to listen in, press that subscribe button and ring your notification bell so that you can be first to receive the news bulletins once we upload them. JD Ishmaels.